Today we'll be setting up a basic network in Packet Tracer, including a router, a switch, and two computers. We will also be testing the connectivity between the two computers and the computers and the router. Here I put all the information we'll be using, including the network IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway and host IP addresses. First, let's drag and drop a router from the devices list. Get into its CLI tab, check the top checkbox to make it stay on top of other windows, and speed the setting up process using the arrows here. Before doing anything on the router, type enable to enter privileged exec mode. This mode allows you to view detailed device information and execute high-level commands. Now type configure terminal to enter global configuration mode. This is where we configure system-wide settings and parameters. You should always set the hostname for easy identification using the hostname command. Now let's secure the privileged exec mode using the enable secret command. We can also set a console password using the following commands. First, get into the line configuration mode and then create a password, enable login using the local database, and exit. Now let's assign the IP address of our first gigabit Ethernet interface by going into the interface configuration mode and using the IP address command. Make sure to always use the no shutdown command on interfaces you are using because otherwise they won't work. To save the configuration, use the write command from the privileged exec mode. We will go back to this mode by using the end command. Now let's move on to the switch. Create a new switch and connect it to your router. Go into your switch's CLI and enter privileged exec mode and then global configuration mode. We will do the same as with the router. Set the hostname and a password for the privileged exec mode. Don't forget to save the configuration. Now, to create the computers, just drag and drop two of them, connect them to the switch, and to configure the IPs, just go to desktop, the IP configuration application, and I'll just copy the information I typed in Packet Tracer. Let's test the connectivity between the two computers. Open the command prompt on PC0 and ping PC1. If you see replies, your configuration is successful and both computers can communicate to each other. To test the connectivity between the PC and the router, just ping the router, and if you see replies, once again the configuration is successful. And that's it, you've successfully configured a basic router and a switch and tested connectivity between two PCs. Don't forget to leave a comment below what you will want to see next on the YouTube channel and subscribe.